good win. Kind of had ebbs and flows during the course of the game. I know in the second half we probably weren't as consistent offensively as we would have liked, but just didn't feel like we were out there very long. Got out there, got a good big stop. All of a sudden had a punt return for a touchdown, which was big time, and our offense just really didn't get on the field. I thought lost maybe a little bit of their momentum and their mojo during the course of the third quarter, but anytime you can get a 38-6 win in our league, I'll take it. I'm excited about where we're at, and we got to continue to coach them all.
Matt, did you get any explanation on the Sam Young play at all beyond, obviously he was disqualified for the game?
We'll have to dive into that more on tomorrow. Just kind of from the naked eye, that was about the last thing I thought that we were going to call on that play. So we'll have, conversation with the Big Ten office and just kind of see if that's accurate.
Is there any callback appeal of that?
If this first time it's ever happened in 10 years that I can remember. So I think there is the ability. They'll review it again, and we'll send it in just let's make sure.
3 touchdowns on your first 3 drives. What do you just like about that opening start of the offense?
Well, I thought our kids had confidence. They played fast. I thought all levels of our offense were executing at a good rate early. And so, man, if you can get your opponent on their heels, that's a positive.
Thoughts on Braylon getting involved?
It was good. I know it's a young man who's frustrated at times. We've tried to expand our pass game, try to utilize our skill kids, and there's only one football. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow when you're a wide receiver or running back and you don't feel like you're getting enough touches. But it was fun, and I know it was good for him and good for our team and good for us moving forward to get him involved.
How nice was it to have Cole Nesky back?
He's a really good player. I mean, you bring good players back, no one's going to complain.
You took the ball again. Is this a trend now? When you win the coin flip?
We're going to do what's best for us to continue to move forward.
You got the same start that you wanted, though. You scored a touchdown. So
yeah, we did. So, yeah, I mean, I can't argue with the result of it right now. But it's not always going to work. We got to, at some point, we're going to have to play defense again right away, and we got to play well early.
Logan Kopp's performance, second straight week where he's making impact plays
defensively.
Yeah,
that interception was. I mean, we were in a zero pressure. He read out of the guard fan to him. He read out of it, read quarterback's eyes, and that not many people are going to be able to make that catch in that proximity right there. But he has a knack for the football, and he's a good one.
Tell Jaden to be a little more aggressive on punt returns now.
Well, no, we've always kind of had that mentality, but I think we're getting some things cleaned up. From a schematic standpoint, we got the right people. I mean, special teams to me just comes down to personnel. You got to get the right people out there, and I think you've seen we've had Braylon Henderson out there. We have a lot of wide receiver skill kids, the guys that are good blocking in space.
So you had Jaquise out there early for nickel coverage. Can you
Yep.
describe that?
Yeah, he was our third corner. Has battled through some ups and downs as the year has unfolded. Be honest, he was in my doghouse for a little bit and has found his way out of it a little bit, and now he's practiced well. Going into the season, he got banged up in fall camp. He probably was the third corner for a long time, and it's taken him a while to get back to into good graces. But he's done a good job of just keeping his head down and working hard. And while you're talking about the secondary, we had both Jalen Crumby, Jalen Duffy both get their first reps as a Bison. Really just off the naked eye, excited about those guys. Man, you talk about huge grins when they came over to the sideline. Just validating all their hard work and their effort this first year.
Injuries starting with Will.
He got ice on his ankle, so that's about all I can tell you right now.
I guess you talk about the younger secondary guys, Sam potentially missing the first half. Marcus Shepard left the game. Is it a...
Yeah, I think Marcus is going to be okay. So, yeah, left the game. Probably that was the point where, okay, we're done. We don't need to get anyone else banged up. But Ryan Jones has now started games. Darius Givens, I thought, made some good plays today. So, next man up mentality.
When running the ball, it seemed like some of the bigger runs were outside runs, and maybe that was just because of the reads. But were you finding more success or more holes when running out?
Well, we struggled a little bit with some of our inside zone and our punch today. But I thought our pin and pull stuff on the perimeter was good. We ran a couple slants, and I thought we did a good job of getting the ball out on the perimeters and some cover. They played us in single high all game, so there were some throws there.
How do you feel you're set up for November for what you have to come here?
Well, just take them one at a time right now. Of course, sometimes late in the season it's a battle of attrition, with injuries and things that you can't really control. But we got to outthink and out-prepare adversity at different times. And I know that this group they have fun playing football together, and so I'm excited about where they're at right now. And I told them that the biggest challenge is making sure that we believe going into this week.
We won. God's great, for sure. Great play call, great play design, great execution. Just how we drew it up. It's a great feeling, to be honest. It's exhilarating getting in the end zone. Can't explain it any other way.
Feel like a long time coming. It's been over 2 years since you scored a touchdown.
Yeah, for sure. I feel great.
Cam, 3 touchdowns on the first 3 drives, kind of a similar start offensively last week. You guys, what's just been going with this offense where it seems you're able to find rhythm or success early in the game?
I think the play calling has been tremendous this season, and I think offensively, starting with the football, I think gives us confidence knowing that I don't know what the stat is this year on how many times we score on the first drive, but it's got to be a pretty good percentage. And I know our coaches spend a lot of time coming up with plays that we're going to start out with, and they do a tremendous job of game planning and knowing what the defense is doing.
Used to having the ball first now?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I just hope we don't change it. Sorry, Kopp.
I'm good with that. I like playing with a lead in front of us.
How much does that change, I guess, mentality-wise for you guys? Okay, we win the toss, we're going to get the ball. Let's go do something.
I don't know if it changes much. I just think for us, we can't wait back and see how the defense is playing. We need to attack. We need to be the ones to set the tone, and we want that responsibility on offense.
Cam, what did you see in number 1 today? This game.
I saw what everybody knows that he's capable of doing week in and week out, and he had a tremendous week of practice, and I knew this was coming. I didn't know when, but I knew it was coming. And we have 5-6 guys that are capable of, no offense, but making a ton of plays like Braylon did today. Could be Zach, could be Eli, could be Raj, could be Braylon, and it happened to be Braylon today, and he continues to work hard and be a great leader, and I'm so blessed and fortunate to call him my friend and teammate.
How do you cowboy through those times? It's up and down game. How do you get through those times?
Relying on my teammates, on leaders like Cam, Kopp, leaning on guys like Kubis, Zach. Just we're a team. That's why you have teammates.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about Eli Green. It seems like third downs, he's making catches all the time. Does he just happen to be the guy open, or is there someone third down?
He does a great job of route running. It's also great play calling by Coach Roll. And then it really comes down to the amount of time that we spend together outside of practice, what people don't see. The work that we put in the dark is starting to show up on Saturdays. And, it's taken 2 years of that process, but I think we're starting to hit our stride throwing the ball through the air.
Logan, just kind of describe that interception and it looks like you were kind of fake the blitz and drop back. Just what kind of happened on that play?
Yeah, great scheme by the coaches is what happened. We knew what we were going to do when they came out in an empty formation like that. We knew what they were going to be looking for. 2 onto the boundary. We knew that they were going to be looking for that slant window. And so the coaches just diving into film, knowing that was coming. And so I was able to trust the coaching and, do what they tell me and just play visual off the quarterback, see his eyes snap to the boundary like that. And I was able to, get a hand on it and make a play.
Did you think you had those type of hands to make a play like that?
I don't know. You could say I got lucky. I don't know.
He probably picks me off the most in practice, so I knew it was coming.
How big a play was that defensively? You You guys just scored. You make that play and give the offense the ball back.
Oh, huge. Anytime we get a takeaway like that, big plays like that, huge just momentum shifter for the game. And to get the ball back in Big O's hand is awesome because we know they're going to march down and score. And playing with a lead like that is just, it's awesome. And builds a lot of confidence for us as a defense. And it's a lot of fun to play that complementary football of us getting stops and them getting scores and just going back and forth with that. It's a lot of fun.
Cam, how do you feel you guys are set up now for November? Do you have 2 wins like this and now know what's coming for the next 3 weeks, especially next week?
I think we're starting to gel. We're starting to hit our stride. I think we play our best football late in the year. And what better time than right now? We got an extremely big next 3 weeks are huge for us. But we need to continue to stay true to the process and just continue to build relationships with one another and continue to grow as a team. That's what we're focused on, is the guys inside the locker room.
Logan, same kind of thing. Defense, what do you think, like, your confidence level? Are you satisfied with it going into a big game next week?
I think we've been playing good football the last couple of weeks. We're going to do everything we can this week to prepare and to go out and just play our best football this next Saturday. I'm excited because I don't think our defense has reached our peak yet. I don't think we've reached our potential. I think there's still a lot left in the tank, and that's what I'm most excited about. There's no other group of guys in this locker room that I would go out and play with each and every Saturday, and I love all these guys, and, man, I'm excited for November football, that's for sure.